Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Honestly, this is definitely one of my most anticipated launches. Just like the Danessa Myricks Yummy Blushes, these right here, the new Haus Lab powder blushes have been so anticipated for myself, and I have just been waiting for this launch. So I am going to be applying these blushes onto the face, giving you swatches, everything you need to know about these new blushes from Haus Labs, and if it's going to be worth your coin, because let's be honest, these are pretty pricey. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, before we dive in, I have to just say I literally took a week off because I wanted to take the time out to really figure out my filming setup, play around with my camera, figure out my settings, play around with my lighting. I am the kind of girl that will literally take the camera out of the box and just start recording, which is essentially what I kind of did. Like, I don't know anything about cameras, so I took this week to really figure out my camera, play around with my settings. I don't know how I feel about these settings. This is my first video I'm filming with my new settings. You know, I feel like the quality, I don't know. I just don't know. I won't know until I play this back. So I'm hoping this goes really well, but I'm very excited for today's video because we have new blushes, and we all know how much I absolutely love blushes. Like, what? All these, look, I'm literally in blush heaven right now because we have had so many new blushes released lately, and I'm ready for it. If anyone is curious about what I'm wearing on my eyes, I'm wearing the Glamlight X Barbie palette. This is such a beautiful palette, and I am obsessed with it. It's literally my most reached for palette as of lately for the past couple of months. Now, all I have on my face right now is foundation because I am gonna be like wiping this off between blush swatches. So I am wearing the L'Oreal True Match foundation. I'm trying this out for the first time. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about the shade match. So I don't know. I feel like I need to get my whole base done. Diving in, these Haus Lab blushes retail for $38. These are so expensive for blushes. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the rebrand that Haus Labs has done is probably one of the best things they could have ever done, but that does come with that hefty price tag on literally a lot of their new products. But this is called the Color Fused Talc-Free Powder Blush with Fermented Arnica. So I picked up 3 shades. Of course, I literally was like, look, these were the 3 shades that were calling to me. And surprise, surprise, I do have a pink shade in here because I've been loving pink lately. This says it is a clean, talc-free blush with fermented arnica that helps reduce redness, hydrating Hydra Berry that melts onto skin for a second skin finish. There's vitamin C and E in here. It helps protect the skin. There's the fermented arnica in here is a rich, potent antioxidant. Also has anti-inflammatory properties. Hydra Berry is supposed to give your skin hydration and reinforce the skin barrier. This is what the blushes looks like. It has a very reflective packaging. And then on the back, you have a little sticker with the coordinating blush color. Now, I love the packaging. I will say this is that kind of packaging that gets dirty with fingerprints. I'm already, like, it's already dirty from fingerprints. I also love the fact that I can see myself in this blush. I think what would have been super cool was that the blush packaging of each blush matched the inside color. I would have loved to have seen that because in my blush drawer, I feel like I wouldn't know which blush I'm picking up just from it all being this color, you know, just being like this. But I probably will store these this way so I can see the sticker color, so at least we have that. So this is the first blush I picked up. This is the shade Dragon Fruit Daze. It is a really pretty, you know, bubblegum pink. I'm very interested to see how this blush is gonna look on my skin. Then the next one I picked up is called Watermelon Bliss, and this one is so vibrant. If you love vibrant blushes, girl, she's cute. I love this one. It is so pretty. It's a lot brighter in person than on camera. And then lastly, this one is Acai Sky, which is so pretty. I love blushes like this. It's giving berry toned blushes, but I feel like it's not intense. I feel like the pictures online make it look really like deep, but it's not that deep. I feel like a lot of skin tones can use this blush. It is the deepest shade that they have in this launch, but I still feel like in person, it's not as deep as it looks on the pictures. Let's go in with Watermelon Bliss first. I'm gonna swatch this on the back of my hand, just so we can get a nice, good swatch. Wow, that is so buttery and creamy. Okay, so we have that. I'm gonna tap into this. They are so pigmented. Oh my gosh, very pigmented. So I'm just going to blend this in. This is so pretty. Oh my gosh, and it's so smooth. It goes on very, very smooth. And I like that. I like that you can definitely build this up. I'm gonna build this up a little bit more. Just for the sake of this video, we're gonna go ham with these blushes. I love red tone blushes like this. I miss the new powder blush launches. You know, we've been seeing so many cream blushes, which I love, okay? But it is nice. It's like a breath of fresh air to have a powder blush formula because I don't really use powder blushes often. I mainly use cream because that's all we've been seeing. But Haus Labs was like, no, we have enough cream. Let's give them powder. So this one is Watermelon Rain. So pretty. I love this one. I feel like this one might end up being my favorite. I don't know. I feel like a lot of you are probably really excited about this one. So let's go in with Dragon Fruit Days. I do not know the names of these blushes, y'all, so bear with me. Taking another clean brush. This is my BK Beauty 103 brush, and I'm gonna tap into this pink. I'm nervous, okay? I'm very nervous for this one because it is so pink. Okay, hold on. This is so cute. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. I feel like this color definitely takes a lot of building. I probably should have went in with a more like denser brush because this one is kind of like, you know, fluffy and like flimsy. What I was looking for in this blush is if it was going to make me look ashy. And I don't see that at all with this one. I feel like this one is so gorgeous. It is such a pretty bubblegum pink. I feel like this blush, though I feel like it looks pretty on its own, I feel like I would definitely like to use this as like a blush topper. I would want to go in with the corresponding cream blush of this shade and then use this shade to top, you know, to kind of set that cream blush. This is very pretty. It's like definitely not a color that I would use every day. It's not like my Too Faced blush that I'm obsessed with, but I like this when I want a nice pink. You definitely can build it up, but because of all the layers of building for this, I would definitely think this will pop more on top of a cream blush. So this is Dragon Fruit Days. I also forgot to swatch Dragon Fruit Days, so I'm gonna swatch that on the back of my hand. Yeah, it's definitely not a pink that I would gravitate to every single day. So lastly, for blushes, I have Acai Sky. Let me grab a clean brush. I am very excited for this one. I think this one is so beautiful. So far, first impressions, I'm loving how smooth these blushes are. I feel like they're not skipping. They just feel like a cream, to be honest, but I know they're not. They're a powder. It's just that's how smooth the formula is. And they're pigmented, which I love. I love a pigmented blush. But I'm just gonna take this and just blend this onto the cheeks. I almost wanna kind of like tap it in because I'm so used to cream blushes, but I can literally like blend it. You know, I can like swipe and blend and diffuse this. Now, you know, I love me a berry toned blush, girl. I just love the fact that you can truly, truly build these up if you want to, or you can keep them really subtle. I love this. Ooh, is this one my favorite or is watermelon, the watermelon one, my favorite? I can't tell, but they are so gorgeous. What do you think? You have to let me know which one is your favorite. So this one is Acai Sky. I literally cannot tell which one I love more. I feel like so far, after trying all three shades, I'm loving the Watermelon Bliss the most, and then it'll be Acai Sky and then the pink in last place for me. I really, really like the formula of these powder blushes. And to say that they're a talc-free blush, girl, these are good. Stuck on how easy they blend and how pigmented they are. Let me swatch Acai Sky. Oh my gosh, the pigment on these blushes is insane. That is just absolutely gorgeous. Let's get into my final first impressions on these new blushes from Haus Labs. So, wow. Honestly, I'm very happy with these blushes. I'm putting on the shade Acai Sky. So, you guys, these blushes are really expensive. Let's just be real. They are expensive blushes. I feel like having more than 2 shades is like, whoa, expensive. So I'm here to hopefully help you make that decision if you want to purchase all the blushes you have sitting in your cart right now, because who knows how many blushes you have in your cart. I mean, I picked up 3 shades, okay, but I really love this formula. I feel like they're so easy to use. They're blendable. They're super buttery. They're pigmented. I absolutely love these blushes, and they're also talc free. I feel like this is the blush that I've been missing in my makeup collection when it comes to powder blushes. We've had so many cream blushes, you know, that have been coming out, but Haus Labs was like, no, I'm gonna give you guys a powder blush because this is what you need to add to your collection to go with those cream blushes or to wear on its own. I really love these. I honestly think that after trying all 3 of these shades, Watermelon Bliss is definitely my favorite that I've tried because it's so vibrant, but I also love that it's so perfect for the spring and the summertime. I feel like in this time of year, this is the kind of blush that I'll be reaching for more often. I really, really love this formula. They're so good. It's such a good, beautiful formula. And I feel like though they are very expensive blushes, I feel like there was definitely money put into these blushes. There has to be. Like, the packaging feels weighted. The packaging looks really luxe. I really love this launch of blushes. Now, this shade right here, is not a blush shade that I would wear all the time. You know, this is not going to be like the first blush I'm going to want to reach for. You know, I feel like this is a blush that I would use to set my cream blushes. I feel like a lot of brands have been coming out with these blue base blushes like this, and a lot of times they kind of lean more, you know, ashy. This one doesn't. So if you've been looking for a blush that's this shade of pink that won't pull ashy, I don't think that this pull ashy. I feel like this blush formula, because of like the ingredients and everything that's in it, I feel like what you see in the pan is exactly what you get on the face. It's so pigmented, it's vibrant. This color is the color that shows up on the skin. I don't know how many blushes you got sitting in your cart, but I hope this video was helpful in helping you make a decision on which blushes you want to pick up, which ones you don't want to pick up. Definitely let me know your thoughts down below, and I will definitely catch you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.